Now, what is the correct way to pronounce your main social media name?
It's famous with a number 4, BJ. Yeah, FAMOUS4BJ.
Do people mispronounce this?
Some people be trying to call me Ayo Slime to BJ, but I mean, nobody don't. Whoever say FAMOUS4BJ, they pronounce it right when they say it. Yeah, but people misspell it though. They might spell the 4 out.
And what do you notice people do more? Mispronounce this main social media name of yours or misspell it?
Misspell it.
And can you break that phrase down? What the meaning behind that is and why you have it spelled as one phrase and no spaces in between?
I forgot what I did one day and I liked it. I don't know. Cause I got tired of Ayo Slimely BJ. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I was like a YoungBoy fan, so I put slime in it. Then I put the LY. Then I put BJ. So then I was like, one day I was like, nah, it's getting childish. So then I put FAMOUS4BJ. And I liked it ever since then. I've been rocking with it.
And what about the number 4? Is there any particular meaning there?
I changed it on the 4th. It was the day I changed it. So I just put the 4 in it.
Now, this is also a social media name that you use on your YouTube channel, but you don't use it anywhere else. Why not change all your social media platforms to this particular name here?
I do use it. I use it on all my social media. I just don't change it's like I just didn't change the main name. You know what I'm saying? Like on my Instagram, you'll see BJ_DA_ the Hooper, but under you'll see FAMOUS4BJ. And then on Snapchat, on TikTok, you'll see FAMOUS4BJ, but if you just look at the profile name, you'll say Ayo Slime to BJ. I just need to change like the main name.
Now let's break some of these social media platforms down because you have some references in these bios that people may be curious about. And let's start with TikTok first, okay? You've already mentioned that the screen name there is Ayo Slimy BJ. You've already given a description of where that came from and the meaning behind it. But what about these phrases here? Alone, 999 with 2 bad emojis and a black heart emoji.
Because when I was growing up, I was like when I went through like the little phase when like I just felt like I was by myself, like, you know. So like I just had that, and the 999 to me was good luck. So I did that with the dark emoji with the bat, because my favorite emoji is the bat one.
And why is that your particular favorite? There's a zillion emojis out there you could have chosen.
I feel like it's different. I really like it though.
Another phrase here, FL/GA with a airplane emoji.
Because when I would just go back and forth from Florida to Georgia because my mama, she stayed in Florida and my dad stayed in Georgia. So yeah.
Banned at 650K.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
I ain't gonna lie, I really was mad when I got that account taken. It was called Not Slimely BJ, and I got that account taken. And I was mad. I felt like I wasn't gonna get back there, but I'm almost back there now though.
And what was the reason for the disablement?
I had my shirt off. I had did a YoungBoy sound, and I was going crazy. They got mad at it. I was young, so I guess back then they didn't like it.
When you say they, are you talking about the TikTok platform?
Yeah,
or are you
TikTok.
talking about users reporting you?
I think it was the TikTok platform. Yeah, they said something went against guidelines.
And was that your first offense with their guidelines?
I think major offense, and they took it.
They took it completely.
I can't get it back. Like if I look at it, I used to try to look at the name, man. When I looked at the name, it just be like, it'll be gone. When I try to log into the email, it'll be gone. I be emailing TikTok, but they still ain't.
So you tried to appeal it unsuccessfully. Okay, one more phrase here. Hashtag LLK broken heart emoji.
That's my brother Kody. He had passed away. So yeah, that's what that means to me. He tatted on my side of my neck too.
Now you use the phrase brother here. Are you talking biologically related or figuratively speaking?
Figuratively speaking, but I feel like we biological.
You've already expressed the meanings behind these phrases, but want to dive a little deeper on some of them. Starting with Kody. Care to share how you two met for the very first time?
Um, I forgot how I met Kody. Probably I want to say I met Kody probably through somebody, and he was just like one of the ones like really trying to get me into the social media light. And like one day he texted me, it was like, come outside. And when I came outside, I got in the car with him, and he just drove me to Atlanta to an influencer event. And I didn't even want to go. And he just took me like, and then ever since then, like I've been with him like under his wing. Like, where he go, I go. You see me, you see him. Yeah.
Now, pardon the brain fog here, but was he already an influencer?
Yeah, like Kody, he was on TikTok. Like he been trying to work TikTok. Like he put a lot of people onto the stage of TikTok.
And what was his screen name on that platform before he passed away?
I want to say Mr. Bleaky. Mr. Bleaky.
And do you recall what age this was in your life, or what grade perhaps you were in when you two met?
About 6. So I probably like, I was young. I was very young. 6th, 7th grade. Yeah.
Now, what was he really like?
I mean, like he was like one of the ones who could light up a room. Like he always had good energy. I mean, he was always there for you if you never like, you feel what I'm saying? Like you feel like you ain't had nobody, he was there for you. He was just like a real big brother, like, you know, like he was like one of the ones who would make sure if he got it, you got it. And he'll tell you what's best for you. Either you don't want to hear it, you don't want to hear it. He gonna make sure he let you know like his opinion and what you need to be doing. Like he'll stay on your butt. Like, yeah.
Now, do you remember the last correspondence you had with him before he passed?
My last time speaking to Kody, I don't think I really told him about it, but like we argued like about a female because a female tried to, I guess, say I said something to him, to her about him. But I was happy to have my brother Latrell on the side of me, and he had the whole conversation with the female. So basically, she was just lying. So when he added her and me to the group chat call, she came out with the lie and said she was lying. But we argued, and he texted me, was telling me that he was leaving from his best friend's house, and then that's the night he passed.
So,
made up.
Didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying like that was the night he passed. After we made up, he texted me and told me he was leaving, and that was it.
And how long do you think that was approximately before you were notified of his passing?
I was with my brothers. Oh my bad. But yeah, hold on.
Tissue there on the side if you need it. I do have some further questions about him, but understandably, with your reaction here, don't want to press you any further if you're not comfortable with discussing him.
I'm cool.
Cool as in keep going or cool as in stop?
I'm cool, like, but yeah, I was with my brothers when I found out. But he didn't just pass though like that. He didn't. I just found out he ain't got in a car accident. Like, he didn't just go. I just found out he got in a car accident, and you know, that day I found out that, and then further down the line, then he passed.
So, are you able to explain if he was still alive after that? Was he brain dead? He couldn't.
Yeah, he went to a coma. He was he basically like just messed up his he broke his ribs and stuff, and he went into a coma and stuff like that. But I wasn't allowed. Well, like certain people wasn't allowed to go see him. Like his closest wasn't allowed. Like people who went to go see him was basically like new around him because of like I don't know what the problem was, but you know I wasn't allowed. I wasn't allowed, but people wanted me to go. Like, close family knew that he want me to come around, so I was trying to go, but yeah.
So he slipped into a coma and was never able to recover.
Now he finally had woke up, and the day he woke up, I want to say like the next day, he had a heart attack. Yeah.
So never saw him after that.
In a casket.
Now, do you have a favorite memory of him you'd like to share with the audience today?
We was in CSU, and that TikTok first came out when you do the little with your head, and then you go walking with it. And yeah, that's my favorite moment with Kody, cause his dancing unique. Like he go too hard. Like he can't dance for nothing, but he goes so hard at it.
And what's the best advice you received from him? Or most important thing you learned being around him?
Never look back. I always keep my head on straight.
And for clarification, was this advice you were given from him or something you learned?
Advice.
Now, at the time of his passing, where was he at on social media platform as far as following count? What was his biggest platform, and what was his accumulation at that point?
I don't want to lie. I don't know. I think Kody had like a lot of million accounts. Like he hit a million. He hit a million. So I want to say like one of his accounts had a million.
Okay.
Or just hit a million, and his Instagram just hit like 100K.
And the one that hit a million is TikTok that you're referencing?
Mm-hmm.
And where were you at that time with your own TikTok? If he was at a million, let's just say rough estimate, what were you at that point?
40, 50, somewhere around there on Instagram, 50K. TikTok probably like 100 something.
And that was your first account?
Oh, nah.
That was the second account?
Yeah, I was on my second one.
Okay, got it. So he was able to see you get up to 650K.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was there. My last video before it got banned was with him. Then it got banned after I did that Young Boy sound.
And what Young Boy sound was that? What song was that?
The Free D Dog sound. Yeah.
Was there cursing in it? Was it okay? Just curious there. Now, you did mention that you do have a tattoo in remembrance of him on the backside of your neck there. How soon do you get that after his passing?
I think that's like one of the first tattoos I want to go get. I got my whole neck done in one day, so I want to say like soon after he passed, I want to go get that done. I got all that done, all this.
Do you want to put an approximate on that? Was that like 2 weeks after he had passed? 2 months after he had passed?
I don't know. I want to say like probably like 2 weeks. Probably like 2 weeks, yeah.
And why that spot in particular where you placed his name? Because you could have placed him on any part of your body. Why that part in particular?
They always say like your angel on your right side. So I tattooed the angel and his name behind it.
Now, I asked you a lot of questions here about Kody. Is there anything else you want to say in regards to him or question you weren't asked? People want to know about him as well.
No, for real, really. Just, I know that I'm going to take care of whoever he used to take care of, no matter who it was.
Now, previous to this interview, I had the opportunity to interview your two other brothers, TJ and KJ, who are off camera to the side of you during this interview.
Yeah.
And when I had the opportunity to interview TJ, he had a story of the passing of Dune, and this sounds very similar to his story.
That's like when it first happened, TJ and KJ just went through the same thing. Like they was there like in a different way. Like they was there like just like there, but they gave me my space, but they was there. You know what I'm saying? Like I stayed in the room by myself, but they was there. They made sure they came in and made sure they told me they was there. It was like, yeah, because they like a month, not even a month, probably they just went through the same thing. You feel me? And I ain't know I couldn't just tell them anything because I ain't never went through that. And then I just go through it. I feel like that just made us even like way more closer.